People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to talk about a long-standing myth that is prevalent all over, not just Jamaica, but I guess the entire diaspora. And that is the supposed argument that Jamaicans are just naturally bad and unruly and can't behave themselves. Right? Therefore, it is a losing battle to put in any kind of organization and structure in Jamaica or Jamaican culture. I'm going to tell you why that simply is the case. We have to clarify this right now. Jamaicans can behave themselves. As a culture, we can be disciplined, structured, orderly, all that good stuff. And I'm going to prove it. I don't even have to go abroad. I don't even have to give you the examples of Jamaicans who go certain place abroad and suddenly start to behave themselves. I don't even have to go that far. You know which example I'm going to use? I'm going to use the US Embassy. If you want to see Jamaicans behave themselves, go to the US Embassy. If you want to see Jamaicans act orderly, go to the US Embassy. If you want to see Jamaicans act respectful, go to the US Embassy. I do not know what it is about that building, but as soon as Jamaicans go anywhere near it, they suddenly transform into the most peaceful and respectful and orderly citizens on planet Earth. I mean, of course, they don't behave like that when they're at home, when they're in their communities, when they're in the office, downtown, Crossroad, Moby, Portland. No. Then, all of a sudden, them don't want to take the chat. Can't tell me nothing. Right? Who you think you talk to, you feel like, suck your mother. But as soon as they get to the US Embassy, no matter what happens up there, they maintain them composure. If you want to step on a man brand new clocks and nothing come out of it, step on it while I'm up at the US Embassy. I guarantee you, you might go to smile and say, no, I the least that man, know yourself, man. Don't step on it in the office though. Or don't step on it in a party though. If you ever splash up a man with a car, splash him while him at the US Embassy line. I guarantee you, the most him go this wave. Alright sir, have a good day. But don't splash him down at the wall time though. Cause you know how that might end up. Don't splash him a Brandon Hill though. Don't splash him a St. Mary. So Jamaicans can be orderly and disciplined. Right. Let me tell you a story. When I was younger, right, this is before I know about visas and embassies and those things. The place where me grew up, there were some men who, some hardcore 87s, right? Some men who from the day I was born, it come like them and them body just can't put on a shirt. It's like they were allergic to shirt. From the first memories I had of those men, them just still walk around without shirt. Like from day one. Right? And the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they address people, it was always, however them feel like. Right? You can't tell me nothing. If you even look at them funny, right, them will say something to you or do something to you. And the only time I can remember those men ever putting themselves together in a way that make even me go, yo, who that? Was when they were going to the US Embassy. For some reason, that building can make even the most hardcore 87 transform into a corporate, well-structured, clean-cut individual. When them in the streets, everybody a boy and girl, no matter what their profession, no matter who they are. Teacher boy, police boy, doctor boy, engineer boy, taxi boy, bus boy, taxi girl, doctor girl, teacher girl. But when they go for the US Embassy and them see the people them up there, it's pure sir and mom. Yes sir, no mom. Them not call them boy though. Them not go up there go say, hey embassy boy, hey embassy girl. Nope. If only there was a way we could just take whatever magic portion is hanging over the US Embassy and just spread it across the rest of Jamaica. Then you would see Jamaica change completely. Because if somebody even go in a restaurant at Jamaica or any business place and them have to wait 5 minutes longer than them plan to, then you go hear about it. And I'm going to tell you about your parts. And I'm going to tell you, no, come back on. Huffing and puffing. But if them go for the US Embassy and them have to wait 10 hours, they sit there nice and quiet and respectful. Just wait and wait and wait and wait some more. And there's no arguing, there's no bad nugget tell about them mother. Them not tell America say them now come back up here. No, come back up here, embassy go suck on the woman. You never hear that. Right? But make them go in one line. Right? Or a business place or a food shop or a tree. And have to wait 2-3 extra minutes. All hell broke loose. So Jamaicans can behave themselves. Please do not buy into this argument that somehow Jamaicans are inherently disorderly people. No. The culture, right, Jamaican culture allows people to behave certain ways because they know it is not only the norm, but it is acceptable and they will not be shunned for it. See, this is how behavior is formed in a group. You know, okay, if I was to dress like this, if I come from a certain place, I'm mostly dressed up in a mini skirt and heels and walk down the road, then the man them are going to shun me and alienate me. So because I don't want to be shunned and alienated, I'm going to dress like this. Right? That is how culture is formed, you know. One of the ways people make decisions, right, is because what is the norm. So because acting unruly and disorderly is the norm, right? People do it because there's no repercussions from society itself, right? So when people go to the US Embassy and realize that the culture is different, in order to fit in, what do? They transform, right? So that shows you they are not naturally and inherently disorderly, because if they were, you see somebody who is just outright disorderly, they cannot change. It doesn't matter where you put them, they are going to just unruly right through. It no matter if I in a church, it no matter if I in a school, they're just chaos right through. That person, you say, okay, well that person is just naturally like that. But when you see somebody can that have a tree and act loud, boisterous, right, and it's almost as if they have no order and they can't control themselves. And then when they see them up at the US Embassy, they're now calm, cool, and collective. That shows you that the person is not naturally, is not inherently boisterous. Right? That shows you that the person knows that, well, when they have a tree, because this is normal average if you shout and go on like, and shout on top of your voice and telling most people about their mother and customers, but because that is the norm and socially accepted in tree. That is why they do that. But they know at the US Embassy that is not the case. So they transform. Right? So, people, Jamaica as a society can change. Do not think for a second that, oh, people just who can't help yourself, or Jamaicans just unruly. That's not true. A lot of you who live abroad know Jamaicans who did bad at Jamaica and turned saint or foreign. Jump in the comment section and tell me if I'm lying, people. There's a lot of you who live abroad, and I visited almost every country with Jamaicans enough up. I visited, spent extended time as well. So I'm talking from experience here as well. Jamaicans who me know down a yard, who when it comes on to acting like what old time people call teggy-rig, that is how I know them. And when time I go foreign, go see the same people them, I could not believe it's the same people. Right? Completely toned down, completely changed. Why? Because what they know is acceptable and tolerated in Jamaica, then go foreign go realize that it is not. So what them do? Them switch up. Because they have no choice. Right? Because if they want to fit in, if they want to work, if they want to do this and they want to do that, they have to adjust. So if the culture of Jamaica change, right, people can also change. And when I say culture, I mean this you can't tell me nothing disorderly, unstructured culture. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the positive sides of Jamaica culture, obviously. Right. So there's reason with the people. There's a reason with subscribers then. Right. So don't accept that we just can't help ourselves as how we stay. That's not true, people. It's not true at all. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Sister P, bless.